Oh, what is this? Oh, they're live on here. Oh my gosh. It's free Super Battle Golf weekend. It's so funny. I gotta play it. I think I'm downloading it. Yeah. Already play it. I went to the driving range today after I watched the the Open. I had to figure out the gapping for my bag when I go to the coast. So I got a medium bucket hidden off the mats. I set my PRGR to 6 iron and I proceeded to test 3 different 6 irons. One had a C taper, 120 gram stiff flex. The other one had a C taper 130. No, it was a money taper 130 in a ZXI 5 head. The other one was a ZXI 7 head, and then my X100 with the ZXI I forged. This is a blade. I've been playing with the blade. But one bad hit and it goes 150. One good hit, it goes 180. It's like, it's really tough. So I also tried to gap my 5 iron, my 4 iron, and my new 3 iron, which I haven't tested because I've been hurt. So I kind of went back and forth between different clubs. I even took my 7 iron and my 8 iron to get their yardages, and the 8 iron was consistently 155. 7 iron was consistently 160 to 175. Just kind of crazy, but little draws and stuff like that. It's a blade too, so as long as it's going 160, I'm happy. But if it ever goes 175, that's like a huge power hook for me. So that's not really something I need to take into effect. I was also kind of working on my golf swing. So I had some that were pretty bad, and I had some that were like amazing. But like worst shot with a 7 iron's like 160, even with the blade. The best shot hitting it straight after I was working on my swing a little bit was like 165, so 170. So like 165 though was the like most consistent number I hit. And from there I had to gap a 6 iron, and I was hitting the ZXI 5, the one that's like the most forgiving with the fattest sole on it. I was hitting it like, one of them I even hit like 195. I mean, it was incredible. That's carry. I was like, yeah, that's probably explains what happened on 14 the other day. No. Oh. Again with the little hook. I did it again. That was the worst. I did it again. Stop it. It might go. Nope. That's pretty disappointing. And then, but yeah, the ZXi7 was consistently like 175, so that one was definitely going in the bag by the end of it all. And I wonder if moisture's building up in the corners there. The 5-iron was consistently going like 185 carry, and then my 4-iron was going like 195, and sometimes like 190, and sometimes like 202, and I was like, what? And the flight was kind of high sometimes, and then it was like kind of boring sometimes. I was like, what is... And it turns out like it's a ZX... It's not a ZXi5, it's a ZX5, and I feel like I can notice the difference. So I have a ZXi5 3-iron that I'm testing, and it was like, well, the 5-iron was consistently like 185 at the least, and then it was like it was mainly like 189 by the end of it. So I was like, okay, it's 190. So like a 4-iron that goes 195 and sometimes like 190, and its median is only like a 5 or 7 yards difference in carry, is like, that's a weird gapping. Even though like the shafts are a little different. I put a 5-iron shaft in the 4-iron to make it more stiff. So right now I have a 3-iron in my 4-iron spot, because the 3-iron I'm carrying like 202 to like, I don't know, 209 was my furthest one, and like, yeah, 202 is pretty consistent. So that's like easily, 10, 12 yard gap on the 5-iron. And the rollout's 10 yards, as far as the launch monitor is saying, but it's like a cheap launch monitor. So then that gives me room to put in a hybrid between my 3-wood. So that's looking good. Then one of my old students came up and was practicing, and he said hi, and, oh no, it was such a bad putt. Oh, I went in. And then like he like noticed that I was using a launch monitor, and he was like, hey, that's like a swing analyzing launch thing. I was like, yeah, it's a launch monitor. And he was like, oh, that's cool. And I told him all about it, and I was like, you want to try it? He's like, yeah, can I? So I let him. He had a 7-iron, and I put it 3 feet back behind his club, and he had the worst swing on it. And And that's okay, you know. He's just kind of nervous. You know, I was watching him, whatever. And, oh no, he's hitting a 9-iron, is what it was. So he hit one bad 9-iron. And then he hit one amazing 9-iron. He hit a 173-yard carry 9-iron. I was like, that's incredible. He's like, oh yeah, I didn't even know. Like, I'm like, you're really good right now. Like, that's a great, like, all these numbers, right? You're getting your swing speed is professional level, and I mean, the kid's only like, oh no, the kid's only like 16. It's pretty cool. So then I was like, hey, you want to try one of the 6-irons I was testing out? He was like, yeah, could I? And the guy's playing these old 40-year-old nickel Warrior clubs. They're like, I mean, they're just awful clubs. So I gave him my my ZXI 5. And yeah, I didn't have a launch monitor set up, but he easily hit the 6-iron like 210. Just crushed it. And he was like, wow, that thing felt like butter. And so like I told him all about it. I was like, oh my gosh, what? I told him all about it. The shaft and why I had that different shaft in there and how the different shafts were, you know, all different. So I was like, yeah, that money taper is money for you. And he's like, yeah, I really like that. And I was like, and these things are so good. They're so forgiving. And like, he's like, yeah, I felt so good. And he was just like, so he had to write it down on his phone. And I kept going back and forth between my golf cart. And I was like, just grabbing different clubs and testing them out. I ended up going through the medium bucket and then 3 more small buckets because I was like, there's still things I wanted to see. And then I walked back to the cart one time and he's like, God, you ever hit a 3-iron before? And I was like, yeah, I have one in my hand right here. Like, that's one of the clubs I'm testing out too. He was like, oh yeah, I can't hit a 3-iron. I was like, try to hit this one. So I gave him my 3-iron that has a 4-iron shaft in it and a C-Taper 120 in it. And he hit that 3-iron like 230 carry. I mean, there was a little wind at our back maybe, and it was a hot day. But that kid crushed it. I mean, he just, whew. That was the nicest 3-iron I've seen in a long time. Better than a lot of the guys at the club. And there's some guys that hit a good 3-iron, so I was really impressed. So yeah, I'm a little upset because he's out hitting me. But yeah, I was like, you gotta buy these things. Like you can get these things in a set for like $500 used. And he's like, really? I was like, yeah, you gotta get a summer job. You can get them like if you build them yourself. brand new parts. You can build them for like $1,000. C-taper, he'd be playing money tapers. You can get those things used, probably. He wants a 3-iron, so three through pitching wedge, probably. It's like $500 on the shafts, and then if you're lucky, you get the heads for $500. If you're lucky, you build them yourself. Plus grips. You like the grips I had. I should have told him they were standard +2. That's okay. I'll see him again someday. Be so much fun to like get a new set, like just like from my Golf Spy, and then just like give him my Strixons. Just be like, here, they're yours now. Go to college, young one. Win a tournament, Yeah, so he's gonna need to get a summer job and buy himself some sticks, because the ones that he has are not cutting it. He's better. He's way better than his clubs dictate. It's incredible. He couldn't even hit his clubs. Like, he could barely get them off the ground sometimes. They were like kind of shanky. Just every time he hit my clubs, it was like watching the British Open, which I had a lot of fun watching the British Open this morning. And everything from, McIlroy had like 3 highlights. He drove a 400-yard hole. They have it at 398 or whatever. I'm like, there's 416 on the card. I like to do these in the beginning of the career. Just like up your stats, and he's just like starting out. So, yeah. And then he hit out of a bunker with like one knee on the his back knee on the ground. He was like, it was just watching. They had the camera on him for so long, just like, what's he gonna do? Like, he had like foot in the bunker, then he had his front knee down, then he had both knees down, and then he ended up putting it like within 6 feet, and he missed the putt. And he had good chips, he had good pitches, he had good approaches, and there were all kinds of stuff. It was just pretty good golf. His drive on that hole, and Xander Schauffele's was like neck and neck with it. Xander's was in the fairway, Rory's was in the rough. But just like the line he took was incredible. Like, Xander had a chance at the end, and he missed like an easy putt that everybody had been missing all day. And there must have been something weird about it, like that you couldn't see from the camera, because it was just like, it was either like right edge or straight at the hole, and everyone was playing it. They would have like a line where you could see like down the line, and they were all playing it left edge, and they were all missing it wide left. Bryson missed it at the end. It was his one bogey of the day. I think Xander got a double on it. No. Jackson Suber had an eagle on the 17th to give him the solo lead at 5 under, and he kept it. DeChambeau was good, but like I think he used his driver too much. But who am I to say, because he finished what, 4 under or 3 under? Song J M's like one of my favorite golfers. So like I had him on my list. I'm in like a league online for the NCGA, and like at one point I was like tied for 4th. Oh, come on. I'm trying to base it on that first putt, but like maybe I gave it too much, or my line is off. Gosh, that's frustrating. I mean, I could read it better, but like I've been doing it this whole season, and I've been playing better. Like just like, okay, I see the slope. Imagine it on the slope. And I imagine hitting it on the slope. Little slope, but it's downhill. So it's going to catch the downhill while it's moving. Yes. And Bud Cauley was like, every time he would make a putt, I was like, I wasn't rooting against anyone. Like, every time Wyndham Clark missed one, I was like, oh, it was just so much fun, just rooting for everybody, just having a good time watching golf all morning. And the crowds were amazing. I didn't hear one Baba Booey. I didn't hear one light the candle. It was really nice golf. It's like what golf was meant to be. I think I might play tomorrow. I'm not really feeling hurt. Probably in the morning I'm gonna like wake up and be like, oh, hit so many golf balls. Oh, what? Oh, that sucks. It was on sim mode. Oh no, I was just doing the like precursor event. Oh, that's good. Ugh. I don't know what I did though. It doesn't tell you. I got 10 XP, I got 4 weight, 4 rhythm, +2 to attributes. So I got something out of it. At least I probably did +2, and I bet met the bare minimum requirements. Because last time I had the settings accidentally on. Yeah, okay, so it's on full round. I only played like 4 holes, and then it was like, oh, you got a bogey here, you got a birdie here. It had me bogeying like the first 5 holes, and I was like, no, I won the tournament. My boss wants me to teach her friend's 7-year-old. I'm like, I still want to play in amateur events, so I'm like gonna have to do it for free. I think it's acceptable by USGA standards that they can bake me a cake or something. But I can't like ask for compensation. Really go. Go, go. Oh, brutal. That's a good way to start a tournament. Yeah, some of these guys were just like birding the first 2 holes, and I was like, that's a great way to start the Open. Oh no. You're better than that. Apparently not. Good thing it's a par 5. Oh, I got long recovery? I still can't do it. Nice. Oh, what? Actually shortened it. Come on, ball. I gotta do like the best chip. I've been a chipping machine lately. I don't feel like that's gonna go. Oh, so lucky. What a par. Alright, it's not the worst drive. Pretty great, actually. Give him the high 5. That's a pretty good one. I went and did putting practice afterwards. It went really well. But I still can't wait to get my new putter. There's nothing like going from a center shafted to a pure 0 torque. So I hear. And again, I don't know if they're not actual 0 torque. So, but they're as close as I'm gonna get. There's like real 0 torque putters out there. But the only ones I know of are made out of bamboo. Like even the lab putters aren't actually 0 torque. But they're like really close to it. No. I hit it too hard. like statistical data on my putting. I made a ton of putts from outside, from like 8 to 12 feet, like 60%, and then I made a ton of like lag 2 putts. I mean, I really don't know what you want. Like I had to clear oak leaves off of all my, like, away from a ton of my putts. A couple of the putts I just like let them hit the oak leaves, and then I just made the comebackers, or I made the ones that ended up short. Oh, back. Well, a good time. Get to play in the Bay Area. It's like Kalina Park, and then Crystal Springs. So that'll be fun. Never played either one. If it makes it. Yeah, I made it. Feel like it's not gonna break as much, but it's still gonna break. Yay. I'm also playing with a bag setup and like a new swing and kind of a lot of downtime. It should be really interesting. It's always fun playing with a friend's friends, you know? Like people you never played with before but are like cool with someone you're cool with. A little too much. It has to hold that, and it didn't. There's a wicked putt. Oh, and I hooked it. I hooked it off the face of the planet. Ah, jeez. There goes my lead. I don't even know. Why didn't I want that? Maybe it was too rushed. I have no idea. Go! So good. That was a little more smooth. So good. If it'll just stay on that green. She did. Oh, it looks so mean. Maybe didn't give it enough, but that was great. I don't know. It's so funny. My old student asked me, like, how long have you been playing golf? It's like 30 years. It's like, 'cause you hit it just whew. And then I give him my clubs and he hits it better than I do. So funny. There's a pulley. No, it was a pulley. Oh well. Pulley birdies are like double the pops. If you're playing a $1 pop game, that's $2. You buy yourself a Coke. Oh, my angle was so bad. I did it on my like regular swing angle, not my chipping angle. That sucked. I made so many chips in the last... I played like 3 or 4 tournaments in this game the other day. I think I won every single one. I may have an undefeated season going. I made the Corn Ferry Tour. I only lost 1 tournament. Took like top 10 and then I won like 3 in a row. I should have hit the 60. Oh well. Thought I was going to hit that hill and kind of kick it up. But it was the green. It wasn't that steep where it hit. I had to hit it less. This is for birdie. It's uphill. Everybody playing the same course. My birdie's as good as their birdie. My par is as good as their par. Was that good? Could not tell. Like there's no feedback really. There's no vibration or whatever. It's just like felt like it could have hit fat, it could have hit perfect. I don't know. Man. It's pretty good. Downhill. There's a birdie. Alright. Back in the lead. Commanding lead. Haven't let go of it yet. It was an okay shot. Just not going to be on the green. Ooh, do I have... I don't have super flop. Okay. Ooh, that's an interesting idea. It's a fun shot. I worked on the tie spinner extensively last fall because it was like the ground was really hard. It was like, you know, right around October. But now everything's really wet where I live. Like they've been watering the greens like crazy. So I actually bought a new wedge just because my wedge was like, it was like hitting the ground. Like I've been playing links golf lately and it was really good for links golf, but now like mine just like gets caught in the mud a little bit right before the ball in certain shots, and like they're not like terrible shots, but like there's a lot of shots where like you want to use the bounce, and like when it's muddy I don't want to use the bounce. So I got a high bounce club instead of a low bounce, so now it'll like the leading edge will go before the bounce hits and it'll have like less resistance. Yeah, I haven't been doing this a lot with him, but yeah, because I've been worried about misses like that, but it's not bad at all. I hit it too hard. What a round, sir. To the clubhouse we go. I get a new wedge tomorrow, but I'm not even going to take it with me because it's like I'm going to be playing link style golf as far as what I'm concerned. Like Bay Area golf for the most part is pretty dried out. They don't have to water a lot because it stays so cool and it's great golfing condition. I'd really love to live down there, but I'm like, I used to listen to a lot of Jimi Hendrix, and one of my favorite songs is Castle Made of Sand, and I don't like the idea of living on a sand mound that's constantly sinking into the ocean, especially with like earthquakes and stuff. And so like I'd love to like commute down there, but I don't want to like live there. Silly, right? I don't think I would sleep. Alright, well that's it for me. I'm gonna play some battle golf. It's free for the weekend, I guess. So I'm gonna try that out. But like, I'm I'm starting to get old, and it's tough to adapt to new games now. Like if it's not, I could probably play Call of Duty again. I'd be like sliding around corners and poning noobs and 360ing headshots, and it'd be like, oh, this is like old hat. But now I'm playing like Ark, and like I forget my possibilities. Like I forget that I have like grenades that stick to drones and seek drones, and there's decoys and all kinds of stuff, and I like never use them. I feel so dumb. I actually get like fearful, you know. That game's really good at it.